every episode. You feel me? I was sick. Now I'm not. You get what I'm saying? So I'm good now. So you see what I'm saying? Welcome.
I just try to move forward for the better things. And these niggas act like bitches, it's pathetically. I done put a diamond piece in my wedding ring. And I just want the money, don't want no problem. And my brother right here stepping, I'm right behind him. I'm a star shooting shit just like Yama. And if she acting nervous, so that's Iana. And I don't ever think we can get along. Even when I'm doing right, they gon' see me wrong. And I had to cut them off, cause they out of line. And the Bible told me never to hide a lie. I've been out here bugging, I've been out here nervous. Mama on my phone tryna leave me for them church. I be thinking about a KK in the valley. I be faded in my thoughts with the back of zombies. I ain't everything, but I have been down. A celebrity when I'm in my town. Damn certified, I'ma say it proud. It's easy to hear the voice, got me on the sound. I've been trying to move forward for the better things. And these niggas act like bitches, it's unsettling. I done put a diamond piece in my wedding ring. And I just want the money, don't want no problem. And my brother right here stepping, I'm right behind him. I'm a star shooting shit just like Yama. And this bitch, she acting nervous, so that's Iana.
Yes. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Montana. And you are now tuned in the Real Rap Podcast. Y'all know me. Y'all see me all of the time. But
Yes,
who
sir.
am I here with today?
Mr. Pricey, Nixon Price here, man. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Nixon Price. Broski, what's up, man?
What's
How you,
buddy?
G?
Ain't
Feel me?
good,
I
man.
see
How
you
you
scrolling up. You get what I'm saying now? Who here too, though?
A couple of days.
You feel me? We have bro up here before, you get what I'm saying? Today not really about him, though. You get what I'm saying? He in the background supporting his mans, though. You get what I'm saying?
Real
But
shit,
broski,
real nigga shit.
tell us, where you from, man?
Hey, from Stratford, Connecticut. 203, big 203 shit. Yeah. CT shape shit.
How y'all know each other? Y'all grew up with each other?
Yeah, ever since we was little and shit. Brody always lived up the block from me. Since like second grade.
Oh, yeah?
Sandbox niggas.
Sandbox shit. Right around the way. I didn't know he was making music though until we got into high school type shit.
Okay.
But he was always into music, so we were in band together, all that. Bro was doing his thing, I was doing my thing. And then freshman year in high school, Brody came in, he was recording off Audacity and shit. And he asked me, he was like, yo, you know how to make music? And I'm like, yeah, I was capping, 'cause I didn't know how to make music.
Okay.
But I was like, yeah. And then from there, the rest is history type shit.
All right. So, this ever since y'all was young, right? So, what you was doing before you was making music? You was
Shit.
hooping?
Shit. I couldn't really like hoop for real, but I was outside when niggas playing like at the courts and shit.
Okay, so when the music get introduced to you?
Shit, so since I was young though, for real, because like my pop, he been doing music since I was like before I was born type shit. He was producing for Drew Hill, so like as
For real?
yeah, for Drew Hill, Jay-Z, Cisco after when he left Drew Hill, all that shit, Marsha Ambrosius, everything. So as a
Nigga, who the
youngin,
fuck is your father?
Miles Gordon, they Don, Miles Gordon, where the bro, where the bro. I'm gonna give him his flowers, Miles Gordon. That set the history off, but he since I was young, he was always bringing music around me.
Miles Gordon.
Always bringing music around. Do the research for real. Miles Gordon, but he was always bringing music around me. So since I was young, I before I started rapping, I was playing the trumpet. So I was playing the trumpet ever since I was like 8 years old. Then from the trumpet, I felt like low key when I was getting out of elementary school, all my niggas was doing sports. But for me, I wasn't built to do sports, but I wanted to do that shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna give up the trumpet, all that bullshit, and I'm gonna just try to play sports. And then when that shit did not work, that's when I was like, all right, fuck it, like I'm gonna start trying to rap for real. And then from there, that's when that shit just started going crazy.
So you stopped playing the trumpet because you wanted to be with your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb shit. Yeah, I'm gonna admit it though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I just wanted to. I was following the crowd.
Okay.
A lot of niggas ain't gonna admit that shit, but as a youngin, especially when we was growing up, you was hearing Pop Warner.
Yep.
You feel me? You hearing, all right, we about to go ball. We about to go play baseball. For me, I'm like, nigga, I ain't gonna be able to walk into a new school and niggas be like, oh, what you playing trumpet and shit?
Type.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
This just ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna fuck with that nigga. He know how to play first, second, and third trumpet. You know what I mean? Like niggas ain't gonna be.
Okay.
So I was in my head a lot. Mind you, you feel me? I come from an all woman household. So like respectfully, it wasn't no male figure being on some like, this shit good for your development. Here you go, here, boom. You got a gift, a God-given gift. You stick to that. You don't follow them, nigga.
Okay.
You feel me? You stick to what you know. I ain't really had that. So I had to learn by experimenting with life. Like as I saw, I was trying to do all that shit and that shit wasn't working. When I got to high school and I meet niggas like him and you doing music and you got the motion that an athlete got. I'm saying there like, nigga, I could have been doing this shit.
Type.
You feel me? But that just took for me to go through it and understand, listen, when you got something going on, fuck what a nigga got going on. Nigga, you do you.
That's
Don't
a
worry
fact.
about nobody else type shit.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
So when you first started making music, right? What kind of music was you making?
I was doing some rapping shit, but I was doing like some simile and metaphor heavy shit. Like
Okay.
it was bad type shit. But
Okay.
like it was like at first it was just straight freestyling. Like when I was growing up, my favorite rapper was Cassidy. So I would try to mirror my style off of that.
Okay.
So I'm not even really making songs. I'm just doing freestyles. I'm just taking a journal, writing bar, 6 pages worth, and saying it like that shit a song. And in my head, that shit sound fire. But I'm like, that shit not really a song. Like I ain't really make songs till I was probably like 15, 16.
Okay. And then when you was 15, 16, what were those songs sounding like?
That shit was sounding like imagine SoundCloud. Like the prime era of SoundCloud, that's what that shit sounded like.
Like Lil Uzi, Playboy
like,
Cardi?
Nah, like on some like,
Cause them niggas trash.
that shit was like some wannabe like Little Durk shit. Like,
Okay.
It was like the melodic shit,
Okay.
but there was no essence to it. That's how I personally feel like.
Okay.
It was just something I tried to come up with together. type
You was
shit.
too young for the essence.
I didn't really know, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't
Yeah.
experienced life enough
Yeah.
to understand the pain behind music.
But bro had the style though. Like you feel me?
Okay.
He gotta give himself the credit. Like you feel me? Like bro had the style and he had his own weave to shit though. Like you feel what I'm trying to say? Like because of how he used to write, like all the similes and the metaphors, like you know, that was founded in his writing. So as he started expanding and like writing more to make songs, like it just started coming together. You feel what I'm trying to say? So him putting the melodies behind the bars like that is what help him, like, feel me, make his sound type shit. Like,
And I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, I give a lot of respect to him because he was one of the first few to really put me in the studio and be on some like, let's build the sound.
Okay.
Like, don't rush the process. Like, a lot of niggas that make music nowadays, it sounds too familiar to other people because they didn't go through the process of finding their sound. You feel me? I personally feel like it's a trial and error. You got to be able to go through everything, whether you're going to be rapping on the melodic shit, on the dance hall shit, whatever you're going to do it. But follow the right critique and have them niggas that are not just yes men in the studio with you.
So how do you find that though?
That sound?
No. So, all right. The yes men, right? So how do you find people who are going to be honest with you about the shit that you make? Because you might have your mans, right?
Facts.
He might not be that real of a nigga,
Facts.
right?
Facts.
But he might be calling himself a real nigga by saying, yo, your shit fire.
Yeah, but that shit not it.
Yeah, man.
What I learned was when a nigga started going to other studios that they ain't never been to,
Okay.
working with producers and engineers you ain't never heard, then having to record in front of your peoples and they niggas, and then niggas be on some, you walk out the booth, that shit hard. Like, what shit, you got instant shit? Then you be like, all right, boom, I might be doing something right. Or really getting checked and being on some, nigga, that shit ain't it. You feel me? You might go into a studio. I done went in the studio, had to lay a verse down for somebody and come out the booth and that nigga be like, that ain't it.
So how do you handle that though?
You got to take it like a real nigga in music and be on some, all right, what do I got to do? Go back to the drawing board. Because not saying there's certain people whose ears just not met with yours. So it's like, they're not going to understand that. And your verse might be fired. You feel me? They just don't understand it. Versus you going to a studio and there's a collective group sitting there and it's a respect amount of people in there, and if the majority is on some, nah, it ain't it. Respectfully, they're gonna be lying to you, telling you it is it, and then when you put that shit out and that shit ain't doing the numbers you expect, you ready to quit. You feel me?
Tight.
Niggas be on some, nah, I ain't fucking with this shit no more. Or I'm gonna just start making some of this type of shit. I'm gonna start making some of this type of shit. And that's a whole nother conversation we're gonna dig into, but that's the problem with artists around here, is because you're trying to follow a sound, bro. You gotta make your own way, make your own sound. When you hear Deezy, you gonna hear Deezy, you feel me? You hear Nixon, you gonna hear Nixon. It's not gonna sound like okay, Nixon's making a Mark Temet album. No, Nixon's making a Nixon type of album, you feel me? That's just because we had to go through those steps. Like,